Let it bubble up. Good morning. I wish I could play my music, but I can't play my music because everything will get flagged. So I'm gonna do it different because I don't know, lately I've been feeling like instead of doing every single sign, I feel like the messages that come through the most, especially for me in this last year, were by like seasons, full moons, but it's always like I'll get this collective message that everybody's gonna go through. At the same time, so I figured that should be the wave for today. So shout out to everybody that's tuned in and staying tuned in. We went through a lot of full moons. We had a blue moon recently because that's I believe it's the third out of 4 when you have a bunch of full moons. Thank you. Goody, now I can check the comments at the same time. So we went through a couple of full moons, and the last full moon that just happened was like it fit into a cycle from a previous full moon. So even whether you're into this shit or not, whether you put those intentions into it or not, you have to be careful the things you say, the things you put into play, because regardless, it comes around like a lesson in the seasons and within the moon phases. So if you're putting a certain type of energy out at the beginning of the month, trust that by the next month, by the next time that full moon comes around, you're gonna either be reaping the benefits or going through the motions of exactly what you asked for, okay? So it's important, very important, for you to watch what you say and say what you mean and mean what you say. So the overall message for everybody is hilarious. We're not having enough patience. Everyone wants to hurry up and get to a certain level of something without realizing the work that has to be put in or being present. You can't go anywhere and do anything without being present. Like if you're trying to go from 0 to 100 real quick, it's not going to work out for you. It's like to rush is not to be in tune with your own emotions. To neglect your emotions is what's going to make you sick. What's going to make you sick is not paying attention to your emotions, your body, and what's actually needed to go to the next level. So patience is important. You have to have discipline. Like without discipline, you're just like, it don't matter if you're 30, if you're 20, if you're 19, if you're 50, if you're 43, if you're pushing a strong 44. If you don't have patience and you're not in tune with yourself, you're gonna come from a place of bad habits, addictions, and just your childlike self. And until you heal your childlike self, you're gonna keep torturing your childlike self. Basically, nobody else is doing that but you. So that's the main thing is patience and coming from a place of love. I say this all the time. Whether you're a female or a male, you have to get in touch with your emotions. You have to. What's up?
Someone asked if they can use Cash App.
It's all right. If anybody wants to book, I knew that's what you were trying to tell me. Shout out to my nephew, the cameraman. But I need to sit up straight. But anybody who wants a reading after that, they know they can hit me up. This right here is for the collective. I'm gonna start putting these on YouTube instead of worrying about each specific sign on YouTube. Maybe I'll pull a card for each sign, but I'm gonna get into the collective messages more. Coming from a place of love is what's gonna do the trick. Like if you're not in touch with your emotions, you're not even trying to balance your emotions. Even if you've had the worst year, even if what you're going through is shitty, you have to know what you feel like in order to change the tone to that. If not, then you're just gonna keep sitting in it longer. You have to feel, if that makes sense. So avoiding feeling, trying to act like you're not feeling, thinking you're too cool to feel, acting like you're too cool to feel is really gonna set you back 100 years, period. So it's almost like I could see both sides, okay? When you don't have patience, when you don't believe in what's coming, when you don't get in tune with your emotions, you can't see all the goodness that's already there. You literally have 7 of Cups upside down. Like, when you're in that bag and that energy, you don't see it, and you're so brainwashed by feeling sorry for yourself and not understanding and not seeing the bigger picture that you kind of cause this chaos and this turmoil within yourself. You're the magician. What you say comes to life, whether it's good or not. And you know, I feel called to say there's a lot of people who wish bad on other people, or you will put all of your energy into the demise of somebody else, and you may think that that's cool for the moment, or you know what I mean, maybe that person did something to you, maybe you feel like that because you feel like you're revengeful, or you just don't understand why you don't like somebody, so you put that shade out to them. You're only bringing that to yourself. So even if somebody was mean to you, even if somebody wasn't good to you, even if you don't understand why you're jealous and don't like somebody, it's best to wish them well regardless, from a higher place of yourself, because wishing bad on people only fucks you up. I'm gonna keep it 100. So you have to come from a place of giving, sharing. When you're not in this energy of overthinking and backtracking and causing that for yourself, this is you deciding, I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm gonna give love where it needs to be given, whether that's to yourself or to other people. And that's honestly what creates that energy of abundance. You can't expect to get from the universe when you're not giving the universe. And the universe don't take PayPal, don't take fucking Cash App. It don't take none of that. The universe takes like soulful shit. So feed your own soul so you can feed the universe. You're out here starving the universe, but expecting all of these wonderful things. Things that are hidden are always, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say want to be known. Obviously, you want to know everything that's hidden, but it's best not to fuck yourself up worrying about the things that are hidden. Like, you'll go crazy assuming. If you think everybody's against you, they're against you. If you think everybody's talking shit about you, that's in your head sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're creating that energy to a point where you're making it happen. So it's better to just back up for a second, calm yourself, understand that if the world is gonna revolve around you and your world, set the tone for it. Don't set the tone in a negative energy where you believe that everything is against you and everybody is out there coming for you. You know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with people that love you then. Obvi. Like, I was at a wedding this weekend, and we were talking to one of my best friend's daughters, and out of nowhere this girl was talking to her, and she said, you know, you're going to high school. She was like, my advice is, it's about the people you surround yourself with. If the people around you are shit talking, they're angry all the time, they have their own issues, that's gonna show up in your world. If the people you're around are happy, loving, healthy friendships and healthy relationships, then you're gonna flourish in a way that you need to flourish. And that goes for high school, grammar school, and fucking adults, dog. Like, that goes for us too. Mind exactly what you're around and what you're feeding your soul. Don't try to fit in to a place that you don't belong. Don't try to fit into a relationship that's not healthy just to prove to other people that you have it. That's whack. Don't stay in something toxic because that's all you're used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, now is the time. I feel like you're missing the cap, guys. This is the time to fucking run out of toxic shit, whether it's a job. I feel like the pandemic gave us a chance to decide whether we love our jobs or not, whether we're gonna stay in that field or not, whether we're gonna create our own abundance or not. So it's about that time again. I'm just saying. I feel like these collective messages are so much better because it's so true, and I feel confident in this. Yeah, everybody's about to get their happily ever after. Now is the time. This is the shift. I don't know if y'all remember, we kept talking age of Aquarius, full moons in Aquarius, the times are changing, like the 2021 portal on December, and then the Lion's Gate. If you did the work, consciously or not, I'm not saying if you charged your crystals every day and you were lighting sage the way I was doing, like, Yes, that's amazing. Yes, that's how we tap in. Yes, that's what our ancestors want us to do. But I believe that there's people who have been getting their divine intervention that have just been knowing. Like everybody just remembers after a certain time. You remember what you deserve. You remember what you were here for. You get to places and you're like, oh my God, this makes so much sense. This is where I belong. And it's because we walked away from toxic shit, from shit that didn't make sense, from shit that we were forcing, from situations we were forcing that didn't make sense. We were selling ourselves short. And you know what had a lot to do with that? Not so much the other people that was around us, but the amount of, what's the word I'm looking for? The weight we gave in our brain. Like we literally brainwashed ourselves to a point and then started blaming other people. Oh my God, I hate this job. Oh my God, I've been in this toxic relationship so long. Oh my God, my friends don't appreciate me. Nah, fam, we didn't appreciate ourselves for a little bit. And the minute we could take that type of accountability, it takes less bitterness off of the things we're mad at, the people that we're mad at. The shit that happened to us can't affect you when you look at it as an inside job and you really laugh at it like, damn, I was really trying to like, you know what I keep picturing? You know when you're a kid and you gotta put the triangle into the triangle spot, the square into the square spot, the circle. I feel like we were trying to put fucking triangles in the circles and putting the circles in the squares. Like we were doing wild shit. But we're coming into a time that is gonna be beneficial to all of us. Like I said, I don't think anybody is spiritually higher than anybody else or luckier than anybody else. We're all just remembering on different times and going through the levels and emotions at different times. It doesn't matter if you're a year or two behind the next person, because the things you're going through is going to coincide with what they're going through, and everybody's going to learn a lesson. It's all connected. It's all connected if you watch Manifest. So I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this because I need to learn that not all my readings are going to be positive, and this is the real deal Holyfield. Judgment. It's all about judgment. I can't judge you. We can't judge each other. But somewhere up there, there's a judging system going on, and it's not who's good and who's bad. It's who needs to learn this lesson again. Who needs to see this differently so they could understand it? Who needs to remember? So everybody's getting a taste of judgment and where they need to be at, and the blessings are going to come in, opportunities are going to come in. That's what it is. It doesn't matter. The opportunities are coming for everyone, but the place that you are at emotionally is going to determine whether you look at this like a fucking gift from the universe, or whether you're sitting here still not appreciating that God gave you exactly what you asked for. The universe is giving you what you asked for. Sometimes we don't see it. Like, I'll use an example. The pandemic. We all was scared. Now I love working from home. I can't picture getting back on that train every day. Okay? Like, certain things happen in our life that we think are devastating, but they actually shape our life into something beautiful. We can't be a brat right now. It's a spiritual... Yo, let me tell you something. Can you see this? Look at the difference between being a brat and having your ego pack that ass up, because that happens every time. No matter how cool you think you are, no matter how secure and in your bag you think you are, every time you get ahead of yourself and you start coming from a place of negativity or like you know better, you're gonna look stupid. You're gonna write checks that ass can't cash, and you're gonna look stupid. And this happens in arguments too. Don't be so quick to show your temper because you're gonna look like a child. It doesn't come off, especially in my 30 and up club. I don't know why I gotta say this. Like 20 and under, you're still learning, so I'm not gonna make you feel like you gotta be a monk yet. But my 30 and older crew, we need to get it the fuck together, myself included, because I feel like I've been doing a lot of work, like not reacting to certain things, and I see that not everybody else is understanding that that's what it has to come down to. You have to look at your higher self. You have to come from a place of how you want to be and move like that. start moving the way you want to show up. Start showing up the way you want to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let your higher self do the fucking driving, fam. I can't drive, so I need my higher self to drive for me. So I'm gonna pull something for the fall because summer's ending. Virgo season is all the way here. So okay, Virgo season. Virgo season is about feeling yourself. I was doing a show before where every season I would start talking about the sign, because even if you're a Capricorn, a Cancer, a Pisces, a Taurus, when we get into Virgo season, when we get into Libra season, you adopt those energies. You get in that bag. Okay? If anybody knows me, I don't really dress up that much, but when Libra season comes, I don't know who I think I am. I think I'm like fashion on the runway. That's a Libra vibe. Libras are always in their fashion bag and caring about their moisture routine. Virgo season is about being poised, feeling yourself, listening to your intuition. This is what Virgos do, okay? Like, Virgos are the biggest critics too. Let me not tell you the only good parts about us. Let me keep it 100. One minute you'll be feeling yourself, and the next minute you'll be criticizing yourself. One minute you'll be in your bag like you think you know everything, and then the next minute you'll be questioning the entire existence of the world. You know what I'm saying? So have fun in Virgo season. Welcome to my brain. But it's important for you to take hold of your power. This is what you need to be doing. You're the magician. Like I said, the magician card came out before. What you speak life into will come. So it's important for you not to be out here talking shit. I don't know no other way to word that. But nasty intentions and being mean to people that actually care about you and like were there for you is not what's up. The devil's trying to block my messages. The devil don't want you to hear that. But it's true. Like, there's been so many times and so many people, and it's like, it's a big lesson for me to learn all the time, is that I'm always nice to the wrong people, but it's not the wrong people. I'm nice because I'm a nice person. If they choose to be on their whack ass energy, that's on them. They're fighting their own demons, and they just don't deserve a friend like me. Not everybody's gonna be happy for you, and it's not your place to worry about that. You'll hang yourself worrying about what the fuck everybody else thinks. Be in your energy that you're leading this. Be in your monk energy. I always tell you, every reading, it's a spiritual responsibility not to be corny, not to be a jerk, not to be a bitch, not to be ungrateful, not to be like, you know what I mean? I don't mean to curse so much this reading, but I feel like I have to tell a lot of people that if you're stuck in a toxic cycle, if you're still in this toxic shit, and you feel like you're getting nowhere fast, this is your opportunity to move from this toxic cycle into something better. And I feel like a lot of the readings I've been having, a lot of the people I've been talking to, the main overall message is, sometimes we think that sticking through it and dragging it out is better, but it's not. I think sometimes the lesson that we set up for ourselves is knowing when to set a boundary and when to walk the fuck away. And like I said, that's in relationships, that's in jobs, that's in friendships. Like, a lot of times you might think that you're being the bigger person by dragging this situation out and holding on to friends that you've been friends with for a long time, but the truth is you've leveled up, and you're ignoring the red flags, you're ignoring the things that are gonna hurt you. And again, this is what the universe is gonna do. The more you sleep on it, the more you sleep on your greatness and your intuition, because that's what it is you know better. If you knew better, you do better. And a lot of times we've been knowing better for quite some fucking time now. Okay? You know what's hurting you. You know the energy that's hurting you. You know how you've been hurting yourself, right? So until you learn this lesson, the universe is gonna keep knocking you on your ass, not because God don't love you, not because the universe don't got your back, but the universe has your back so much that they're gonna show you this lesson over and over and over again until you get it right. Because you deserve better. And that's on period. Okay, I'm gonna pull one card for each sign real quick. Okay. Aries. For the fall season, quick one card. Okay, Aries. Aries is tapped in, tuned in, tapped into their higher self. I don't know if he like looked at me in a way. Oh well, it's all defined. Maybe he needed to see that. Maybe he's an Aries. Alright, Aries. You are realizing that you need to tap into your higher self. You're cutting a cord of some sort. Something has changed in your life drastically. Something is different. Whether you've decided to change a part of yourself or something, you cut a cord to a certain thing and you're feeling better about it. Stay in that energy, Aries. Aries, Leo. Leo, you're on a better path. They want you to have faith. Ooh. They want you to have faith and understand that for a while you might have been lost or doing things that weren't in alignment. And at this point, it's saying that you're on the right path. You did the right thing. You morally have been trying your best and you're about to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're trapping yourself in your mind again. You're being hard on yourself and you need to, there's something holding you back. It might be someone that's in your circle or around you that's not as happy for you as they're saying they are, but something is keeping you trapped or a way of thinking. Get out of your head, Sagittarius, because there's so much greatness for you. Cancer. That guy really just walked through my set. Cancer. You done leveled up. You Cancer, whether you're a male or you're female, you're tapping into your divine masculine energy. As much as your emotions get the best of you, you're taking control of that and you're starting to see where your emotions kind of led you astray sometimes. Old things are popping up and new leaps are popping up. So it's like you're getting the perfect balance of the past and the future to make you see exactly how far you've come. Instead of feeling it, you see it now. The universe is letting you see it, Cancer. Scorpio. Scorpio, you need to let go of a way of thinking. God is asking you to get closer, Scorpio, because the love that you so seek is waiting for you the minute you give up this toxic way of thinking, Scorpio. Pisces. Pisces, be careful what you say and how you say it, because you're trying to manifest. You are addicted to manifesting right now. You are pouring all of your emotions out. So because you're so powerful at manifesting, you have to be careful what you put out, because if you say mean things or bad things, you're attracting that. If you come from an angry place, you're attracting that. If you come from a negative place and a worrisome place, you're attracting that. So it's best to just be happy for yourself, be happy for other people, speak into life the things you want for your future at this time. Don't waste your time speaking negative on anything right now, especially not if it's yourself. Don't down talk yourself. Aries. No, I did Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces.
You already did Aries.
Alright, so I got air signs and earth signs. So Virgo. Good, I need advice. So, Virgo. Remember I said that in this Virgo season, so funny. In this Virgo season, you're gonna tap into Virgo energy. And like I said, Virgo energy is 1 minute we're all the way up, the other minute we're questioning shit. I don't know if that's because I have a Gemini moon, but it says right here, that's what's gonna happen a lot. We are literally going through a fight with our new self and our old self, our old habits and our new habits. So it's better to understand that it's a spiritual responsibility, like I always say, not to come from a place of aggression. We don't have to be so aggressive. We don't have to set these crazy ass boundaries anymore. We're good, Virgo. We're good. Okay? So whenever you're going through your higher self and your old self, understand that you don't have to have this guard up anymore. You don't have to be aggressive. Nobody's gonna hurt you, Virgo. Taurus. Taurus, the universe is about to show you something because you could go either way right now, Taurus. You're again dangling and battling between your shadow self and your higher self, and you're not nurturing yourself at this time. Taurus, I need you to take a self-care day and tap back in with yourself because you've been neglecting a part of yourself and it's making your shadow side come out. Capricorn. Capricorn, you know you're the magician. Don't get into autopilot, Capricorn. You know and you see that happiness is right there, but you're starting to feel like you're so busy and you have so much to do that you're not being present and you're not enjoying the moment. This life that you have right now, Capricorn, is the life that you dreamed of and the life that you asked for. You have a lot of love, you have a lot of support, and you have a lot going for yourself, okay? I know certain times it might seem like shit is fucked up or certain things might go wrong, but you have to understand, Capricorn, that even when things are going wrong, you have the tools needed to succeed and to do what you need to do. Air signs. Air signs are all cutting cords. Gemini. Geminis, some of you are fighting some sort of addiction, or you're weeding out the negativity between the divine masculine and feminine. Whether this is relationships, whether this is you, if you're a Gemini, like I always say, you have divine masculine and divine feminine. Or if this is my Geminis and how you deal with relationships, this is helping you see the toxic. There's certain toxicities that you go for, that you accept, that you've been dealing with, and I think this next cycle is going to help you get out of this phase. This is you putting your foot down and not dealing with certain things anymore. Whether they, like I said, this is either in relationships or this is you yourself. What stopping? Take lead of your life. I feel like a lot of Aquarius are tapping into their higher selves and their best selves, and you're starting to understand that your individuality is what makes you you, and you've been stopping yourself so much by overthinking. Okay? Rebirth. This is rebirth, Aquarius. This is you waking up tomorrow and deciding you're a whole new you. Okay? That was dope. So that was a collective message. I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Like I said, I feel called to do a lot more collective messages, so I'll have the link. If you guys are trying to book a private reading, in my link tree it says email Divine Tarot Intervention. When you click on it, it brings you to Gmail, so it's kind of an error message. But if you read it, just email me if you need it. Some people DM me. I wish, I'm gonna get a better system, but and then I'm gonna start having every full moon and new moon, I'm gonna have my little sessions and we'll go live at a certain time and we'll figure it out. But I love you guys. I'm happy that I could give this message for the collective and still be able to do that. But I love you guys. See you later. Don't